You are about to be amazed. This is something absolutely everyone needs. Attention, 3 powerful advantages. Hi everyone, tell me please, actually we are a human being, yeah? What do you think is the most important thing in the world? Someone will say money, someone will say love, but what about me? Actually, I would say, hold on your seat, attention, it's air. Briefly about the essence. First, real elimination of viruses and protection from dust. Second, no need for maintenance, no need to change anything, open anything or buy anything. You buy the device once and simply clean it from time to time. Just like any household item during your regular cleaning. Best of all, with a vacuum cleaner. And third, unique, beautiful, stunning, non-standard casing that fits into the design of any room, decorates it, and absolutely doesn't resemble boring white plastic rectangular hospital boxes. But if you are interested in details, watch the video further. You will understand exactly how this will bring cleanliness, freshness and safety in your space, as well as how you can make money on this and keep making money consistently. The program is fully ready. We welcome representatives in any city and any country. The air must be clean. Air is needed by rich and poor, the full and the thin, the young and the old, men and women, boys and girls, and so on, and even animals. Who and in what way deprives us of clean, fresh, healthy air? Of course, dust, viruses, bacteria, and especially it must be emphasized, the severe, frightening bacteria and viruses such as COVID-19. And why look far? For everyone who uses public transport, just get on tram, bus, trolleybus or subway, and around you there are crowds of people sneezing, coughing, carrying all sorts of flu strains. So you get infected, come home and infect your loved ones. Without what? Without the air. All epidemics are mainly transmitted through the air, by airborne droplets. It's because an infected person comes home and starts infecting everyone they live with. And it's precisely from these 2 items right here in front of you will save you. Now, please, with your permission, I would like to explain what's that. This is a new line of unique air purifiers, recirculators of super high efficiency. The new brand line T-Air. This is what the line looks like. Now, let's take a closer look at each item, or rather each series. Because there is a horizontal series and a vertical series. There are some differences between them. Let's go through them. First, I would like to cover the horizontal series. There are 4 types of such products for sizes as 25-25, 30-40, 40-40 and 50-50. Exactly as shown on this page. The vertical series is more diverse. It starts with the smallest, 15-15-35, and then 20-20-40, 25-25-50, 30-30, 60, 40-40, 80, and 50-50-100. 100 mean 1 meter. Well, you can see all of these for yourself. Now, please pay attention. Again, 3 powerful advantages. Well, advantage number 1, my friends, viruses that are dangerous for humans are killed only by ultraviolet lights. It's the ultraviolet class C with a wavelength from 185 up to 254 nanometers. I have huge experience in development and production of devices that can fight viruses of this kind. For those who want to take a look back in history, there will be a link in the video description showing now in 2020, right at the very beginning, as soon as coronavirus was announced. Within 1 week I had developed the device and launched it into a mass sale. This was extremely difficult. It was extremely serious, quite complex and challenging experience. Watch that video if you wish. But now it's 2026. No one has cancelled new epidemics, new viruses and new flus. The same actually hantavirus and whatever else they might come up with. And therefore, building on that experience from 2020, when conditions were extremely harsh, we are now arriving at the point where we will produce something that will save you from the virus here and now, especially in autumn when every other person is sick. So, three powerful advantages. In these recirculators, and like all the air purification and disinfection devices you are used to seeing, there is an ultraviolet lamp with the harshest class C UV class light, yeah, which destroys all viruses. The lamp itself is inside a special capsule, so the UV radiation will not hit the casing and will not cause you any harm through the grill. UV of class C is extremely dangerous for all living things, for viruses, for bacteria, for insects. And actually your skin should not be under direct influence of ultraviolet of C class. And also you must not look at it. Actually, if you watch the video of 2020, I myself suffered a lot from this back in that days, when I was running experiments and developing the device. So these two recirculators have lamps installed. Each recirculator model has its own UV power rating, designed to handle of airflow that this recirculator and actually disinfector is capable of processing. The second advantage, this model requires no maintenance, actually very important. That means no need to open anything, no need to change anything, no replacement filters whatsoever. So this will not cause you any headaches at all. It's enough to simply take as part of your regular cleaning an ordinary vacuum cleaner with the small brush. I'll now demonstrate how it's done. Simply clean the outer fabric and your recirculator is ready again for a new cycle of operation. The speed of contamination depends on the air cleanliness of your apartment, office or any space, restaurant, cafe, hair salon or doesn't matter. The third powerful advantage is of course is appearance, because I developed this series as something absolutely different from all those boring white hospital-like things that you look at. You feel like you are in a hospital. We don't use the plastic anywhere, no white plastics, no boring designs. All of these fairly high quality, expensive fabric. These can be many different types of fabric. You can see the list on our website. You can also see it in the catalog. Essentially, we offer custom tailoring of unique air purification systems with a designer look. And now let's see how it works. Air intake happens across the entire surface. Here from the side surface, here in the fabric. Dusty air is stacked, dust remains on the surface and clean air comes out from here, from this outlet opening. Now here's the key point. When the air gets inside, dust settles on the fabric, does not go further inside, and viruses and bacteria are already killed by the ultraviolet lamp inside, which actually destroys all living things. And from here, we have absolutely clean, treated and safe air, without dust and without germs. Now let's turn it on. First, let's experiment on horizontal series. I decided to take the simple path. So, there is no unnecessary electronics, no so-called digital displays or buttons. And the simpler the device, the more reliable, durable and effective it is. Turning it on. Air intake here happens through this burgundy part. Well, it can be any color, green, blue, purple, orange, with some patterns like polka dots, checkered, any pattern from the catalog. Air is drawn in from here, air is blown out from here. You see, the piece of paper is trembling. There is an airflow. When dust accumulates, you simply take a brush with a vacuum cleaner and clean this area, just like during your regular cleaning of your apartment or the office. You can simply vacuum it like this, and this thing is then ready to work again. Now let's turn on the vertical series. Also very simple. It's running now. Here the airflow is about 30–40% greater than here, but it's also actually more powerful. This one is 2525 series, this one is 2020-40 series. You can see parameters in the catalog. I actually came up with a series in April 2026. Well, first of all, I already hear that hantavirus, I like this, maybe just around the corner. It's a pandemic, and I think, considering the huge number of flu viruses and the enormous number of sick people in public transport, in stores, in cafes, in restaurants, everywhere, these things, if you truly understand the problem, will help you dramatically reduce the incidence of illness, especially during the hottest period when everything flares up, like autumn. I must say that such devices are essentially needed by every person in every family. They are needed at work, they are needed in cafes, in restaurants, in hospitals, in offices, and of course at home. These recirculators with the basic minimum parameters can be placed very conveniently in the bedroom and dramatically reduce the dust flow into your lungs, and also get protection from viruses, essentially on the highest level. Protect your lungs. The design of recirculators. Here is a rectangular, vertical one. It can be chosen according to your taste. Any fabric of any color, any texture. It can be harmonious with the design of your apartment or office. The product's manufacturing is Serbia. Accordingly, delivery will be available to all cities of Serbia. Dealers are giving the 30% of discount. And for wholesalers, the discount is negotiated depending on the order's volume. The contract will accordingly include the warranty period, service-related matters, everything concerning the type of fabric, color, and so on. That is, the standard shapes, the ones that will be in the product lines. If you need something in antique style, made of marble with some special finishing or tailor it to your corporate style, etc. Brand style of your hotel, your company or your medical facility, it doesn't matter. We can make it exactly the way you need it. This is custom tailoring of unique air disinfection and purification systems. We also have a referral system. For example, there are certain fixed retail prices for this product for each unit in the line. If you have a promo code, you get a 10% discount. This promo code will belong either to customers who have already purchased before or to those points without which the distribution of these products takes place. This is a good way to earn money as well. For those who would like to participate in the distribution of these interesting systems, we offer an excellent opportunity to earn money through the distribution of promo codes. Regarding maintenance, in case of any defects or breakdowns, we handle all of that. So you contact us and accordingly our specialists will restore it, fix it up or simply replace your equipment with a new unit. In principle, everything is extremely simple. I believe that in such equipment, which allow you to protect your health and the health of your loved one, especially children, the most important things are reliability, effectiveness and guaranteed destruction of dust and viruses. This is what ruins our home atmosphere. This bluish glow, this is a reflection from the UV lamp. This is present here and here. It's safe because the lamp is enclosed with a special capsule. Well, the light from the lamp slightly shines through the fabric. You must understand that producing of large quantity of recirculators all at once, in all sizes and with all types of fabric is impossible. That would amount of hundreds of millions of dollars. Therefore, made-to-order custom tailoring. For example, let's say you have a school or hotel or retail chain or you need 20, 50, 100, 300, 500 or 1000 units. We sign an agreement, a certain prepayment is made, work begins, the deadline is agreed, you receive your products. Now let's look at how they work with a vacuum cleaner, what I mentioned regarding maintenance. During a regular, routine cleaning of the room, to remove dust from the fabric of the recirculators, it's the best to use this softer brush. You see? To avoid damaging the fabric, watching the video, take a soft brush. To avoid damaging the fabric, it should be soft, so as not to damage the fabric. This is the ideal. And you move it like this, using such a vacuum cleaner attachment. This fabric is delicate and requires very gentle handling, like this. See? When I go against the fibers, even the pattern seems to be changed. And now along the fibers. The same thing here. You can even go it like this. The main thing is, don't touch this tube directly, because the vacuum cleaner still creates a strong airflow, so that the fiber itself doesn't get damaged. Maybe it won't be happen, but it's better not to experiment like that. This is how you apply it if you don't have such an attachment. And like this, gently. And you can do it like this. Therefore, no filter replacement is required. All the dust that has accumulated in this way is removed very easily and gently. You are already cleaning your apartment anyway, yeah? Important. It is better to set the vacuum cleaner for the minimum mode. Full mode, no needed. Only minimum. If you don't have such a brush, but your vacuum cleaner comes with this kind of brush, you can try using it, but very carefully. The brush must not be stiff, because a stiff brush will damage the fiber of the recirculator fabric, ruin its appearance, and degrade its filtration capabilities. Don't forget this. I must also say separately that if you have pets at home, you will most likely need a slightly different construction, labeled like for pets. Because in this basic construction, any fabric used for this recirculator series is quite delicate. And of course, pets, cats and dogs, can simply damage it, scratch it, and so on. I would also like to mention if these are small children who like to draw, insert various objects, scratch, and so on. Well, this is already considered separately. But in general, we also have an answer for all these cases. The construction of the casing is modified, very beautiful, specific grill will be added. The color of the grill is also chosen to match the color of the casing. Friends, please take care of yourselves, your loved one, your children. Don't get sick and help us all fight against viruses. And we will help you to do this in the most effective way.